So it's that time of year when people start buying gifts for their loved ones, and gamers get ready to receive gifts that they don't really want because their well-meaning friends don't know about their game and got them a mug or a mousepad or maybe even something from the wrong game entirely. So here are some good ideas that you can get your friends if they play Apex Legends. A few tips on how to know which one to choose, and links to the item in question. Oh, and if you are an Apex player, it might be a handy list to send to your friend. First off, we suggest the Phoenix Kit water bottle. It's designed to look like a healing item from the game that heals you completely and has two sizes to choose from, 500 and 300 milliliter, and are insulated stainless steel. The 350 milliliter bottle is the perfect size for me personally, as it holds a second cup of coffee and keeps it hot until I can get to it. But if your friend is a bit more of a chugger, you might want to get the bigger one. There is another style that we found that's more like a water bottle, but we like this one since the handle looks far more like the in-game kit, and it just looks great sitting on my desk. Second is our budget-friendly option, the Supply Bin Blind Pack. These supply bins are modeled after the supply bins in-game and come with one of 7 different guns from the game, one of the grenades, and a character banner. They're sized to work with the 6-inch action figures by the same company, so they're great if your friend or significant other already has a display space for Apex Legends. But the supply bin itself makes a great standalone piece, and if they like it, you've got options for what to buy them next. And speaking of figures, you might have heard of these little collectible figure thingies called Funko Pops that the kids keep talking about. And yes, you can get Apex Legends versions. Here's the trick though, you're going to want to do a bit of detective work here before buying one. First, you'll need to figure out your friend's main in the game. That means the character that they play as the most, the character they mainly play as. This is the character that you want to try and get the Funko Pop of. But you'll also need to make sure that they don't already have a Funko Pop of their main, and that's going to be harder to suss out. If, however, your Apex-loving friend is more of a hands-on, fidgety kind of person, or into cosplay, or really likes the Wingman pistol from Apex Legends, you might want to look at this Replica prop. It's full-sized and feels really nice in the hand, and has a lever that opens it up like the Inspect animation from the game. It's not a perfect replica, and you may not like the paint job, but hey, if your friend is also into repainting things and cosplay, it's a bonus. But if you're looking for a gunnish gift but don't like the plastic, these next few might be just the ticket. There's a company out there that makes metal keychain-sized gun replicas and has made metal replicas of the Apex Legends guns. They're around 1 to 6 scale, so vary in size, and though they are a bit too big for my personal preference as a keychain, they are a great desk toy. And since the mag is removable, they double as a fun fidget. Some of the guns do have different skins to choose from, so you'll have a few options, but the hard part is choosing which one. You'll need to have a heart-to-heart conversation about what their favorite gun is this season, and figure out their favorite from there. The penultimate item on the list, since we've already found out your friend's main, is their main's heirloom, or at least a smaller version that they can play with while they wait to get into the game. These heirlooms are all different in-game though, since they're supposed to be different for each legend, so there's a wide variety of options on Amazon even for a single character's heirloom. There are small metal ones, large life-sized ones, plastic ones, inflatable ones, and some downright expensive custom stuff, but we've compiled suggestions for each legend in the links below. And if none of those options really trip your trigger, might I suggest you get them a stuffed Nessie? She's the plush pet of Watson in-game, and I can't imagine that any Apex player out there would say no to a plush Nessie of their own, except maybe Revenant mains. But you might want to check that they don't already have one before you buy it. So those are our suggestions for the Apex player in your life, or if you're an Apex player yourself, you can send this list to your friends and family and maybe just tell them who your main is. And if you have another game that your loved one plays and need gift ideas, let me know in the comments below and we'll see if we can be your handy little helper this season.